this. To get back, Kevin's like, I'll volunteer. Getting back to my point, the point is simply this. To experience the blessing of having something for you, sometimes you have to say no. And that's the balance between those who are caught up in trying to keep the Sabbath perfectly and those who are caught up in saying it doesn't really matter. The balance is, hey, you're going to have to stop so that this actually makes sense. Because to go on date night and the entire time be obsessed with, am I doing it right? Are we doing everything right with date night? Perhaps I need to say this because it's date night. It takes away all of the magic of two people being together. Takes away the break. That's why God says in Exodus, stop doing all your stuff. Put the wallet away. Put your life on hold. Stop and be with me. Because you need, my friends, you really need a break. Have you had your break today? Have you had your break this week? It's an amazing God who says, I love you so much. It's time. And guess what? That time is about you having a break to kind of orient yourself emotionally. This isn't about you going, if I'm a good Christian, I got to spend time with God. This is about God saying, look, I'm giving you the freedom to stop, and I'm going to take care of stuff for you. Some of you, as we've been on this journey about its time, some of you have realized how difficult it is to battle. Some of you have realized how God makes you more efficient when you stop and take time. Some of you perhaps have realized that you know what, you're trying to do too much, and this is God's wake-up call saying, wow, stop it a little bit. Cut back. You're trying to conquer the world, and I didn't call you to do that. Have you had your break today? Have you had your break this week? You deserve it. Now, if I were God, just be grateful I'm not. Because if I were God, I would say, look, you guys got, 70, 80, 90, maybe a few years over 100 years on this earth, which in the spectrum of my life is pretty much nothing. So work really hard for me while you're here. Get some stuff done. I don't care if I overwork you, if I work you too hard, because you know what? You're going to die anyway, and I got a whole bunch more coming. There's a couple billion people on the face of the world. Work, baby, for me. Get it done. Yet God is this one who says, no. Take a break and let me work. Take a break and let me work. You've been wrestling for so long trying to take care of your family. Take a break and let me take care of it. You've been worried about your kids for a long, long time. Take a break and let me take care of it. You've been stressing about your job and your career, and you take a break and let me work. And that's what salvation is all about, see? Salvation, the Bible says that He's the author and the finisher of our faith. It means He started it, He's going to finish it. Stop and let Him take control and give you some rest. Take a break. That's what salvation is about. Have you had your break today? That's the power and the beauty of the Sabbath. He says, I'm going to take care of it for you. Have you had your break this week? Stop the stuff you're doing. Students put the textbooks and close them, lock them in the cupboard. Your parents can't nag you about it for one day. And if they bother you, say, Jesus said I had to take a break. Right, Mom? Mark Biggs said to me as I was getting food after first service, he said, you know what tomorrow is? I said, yeah, Super Bowl. It's the one non-honeydew Sunday in the year. The Sabbath is the non-honeydew-less day. Take a break today. Because God's all about you taking a break today. He's about you taking a break once a week on the day that He set aside for you. And He's all about you taking a break in your life and saying, God, here, you take care of it. You take care of my life. Whether you deserve it or not, because you don't, take a break, because that's how I am. Have you had your break today? Have you had your break this week? Are you living in peace? You need a break. It's time, my friends, to take a break. It's time to be quiet. It's time to be in the presence of God. He wants to set you free. Have you had your break today?